What is up, guys? My name is Coriola, and welcome to episode number 2 of my Kansas City Royals franchise here on Out of the Park Baseball 17. We are here at the 2016 first-year player draft. Through April and May and the first week of June, we are 33-24. We are 5.5 games out of Cleveland, who is 20 games over 500. At this point, we just split a 4-game series against them. But we are 2.5 games up on the second place wildcard team, and they're 3.5 games up on the third place wildcard team. So safe to say we are good in that regard. Now let's look at our lineups. Our lineups have been very good this season. In fact, it's better. Look out here. Escobar, 289. Just got injured, it would appear, but he's been a much better leadoff man this year than he has in any year past. Moustakas is having a solid year, 331 on base, 10 home runs. Kane hitting 289 like the beast that he is. Hosmer's hitting 304, is much better than he's done earlier in the season. Not a lot of power from him, only 6 home runs so far. He is more in real life as of right now. Kendrys Morales, though, is having a solid season to match how he did last year, hitting 283 with 3 home runs. Gordon having an MVP caliber season after re-signing the huge deal, hitting 307 with 7 home runs. Perez hitting 300 with 7 home runs. He's been amazing this season. Gerard Dyson, after coming back from injury, he has been platooning with Paulo Orlando. He's hitting 229, and Omar Infante has been the surprise of the season, hitting 279, but his on-base percentage is only 8 points better, which is not good. So our owner asked us to improve the second base position, which I think we will look to do. Drew Butera has hit 118, not surprised, but I like him, so I'm keeping him on the roster. Christian Colon hitting 229. Raymond Fuentes hitting 340. He's been very good for us so far. He's solid backup outfielder. And Paulo Orlando is hitting 279, and I think we are going to move him into the everyday right field spot. Well, let's look at his splits. I'm going to be a bit more in depth with the stats this series than I was with the Reds. He's hitting 308 against lefties, and against righties he's hitting 265. Dyson, he's hitting 213 against righties and 429 against lefties, but only 7 at-bats against them so far. So it's safe to say that Paulo Orlando has been the better outfielder this season. We will remove the platoon, make him the full-time starter, and Dyson will become the backup at both left and center and right, and Fuentes will be the backup in left, even though that's his worst position, but Dyson is even worse in left field. Oh shoot, no, he's supposed to be pinch runner. There we go. Versus righties. Dyson there, and against lefties, put Dyson there, and there, and there, and we are good to go. Now our pitching staff, the bullpen once again has been amazing. Davis 251, Hochevar 360, Soria 180, Alex Colomb, we picked him off of waivers, and he's had a great season with us so far. 054 with the Royals. Dylan G 329, Danny Duffy 296, Jason Vargas coming back from Tommy John 506. Our rotation has not been great except for Chris Young. He's had an amazing season, 256, but the next best is 431, and Ventura struggled with a 555. But I believe he's just been going down steadily. It was at 7 a few months ago, or about a month ago, and it's come down steadily. We released Chainman Wong and Clint Barnes, and we released Wong to add Colomb, and Barnes refused to be demoted, so we released him as well. And that's about it as far as transactions. And I might have mentioned it briefly, but Kelvin Herrera is out for 2 months with a strained hamstring. Now it's down to 8 weeks. He was throwing 434. I'm all over the place this episode, guys. I am sorry. Quick drink of water. And prospect-wise, Mondesi's hitting 226. He's injured. O'Hearn is hitting 198. He's injured. That's about it for our top prospects. As you can see, let's look at our minor leagues. Juan Peguero is hitting 138. Ismaldo Rodriguez is hitting 423. Chase Velo, 286. Garrett Davila, is throwing 506. Ash Russell, 604. Kyle Zimmer, 362. And Almonte, 386. So nothing great from our prospects so far this year. And that's about it for the stats. So now let's go to the first-year player draft. I have picked out a guy I want to take with our first pick. Unfortunately, that is not till the second round, and I doubt he will still be there. But he has amazing ratings. It is Matt Vogel. He's got 4 solid pitches, 3 already that are good. His stuff, movement, and control are all over 40. Great defensive pitcher, good stamina. He's a college pitcher. He's 20 years old. I doubt he's going to be there at our spot. As you know, we signed Ian Kennedy and signed Alex Gordon, so no first-round pick and no compensation either. But I really hope Matt Vogel is there on the spot. So let's go to the draft order. Now let's continue draft. Philadelphia takes Jason Groom, lefty out of high school. Riley Pint goes to Cincinnati Reds, number 2. Fun fact, this year during the spring season, I played against Riley Pint. One of my 4 varsity starts this year was against St. Thomas Aquinas, the high school which he goes to. And so I got to catch against Riley Pint, which was really cool. He didn't pitch that game. If he did, he would have destroyed us. We lost 10-1 anyway. But no, it was really cool playing against the guy who's going to be a top 5 draft pick. Atlanta goes with Will Crow. He's a college pitcher. That's really good. Yeah, I've noticed him. He's got really good ratings. Colorado takes Ronald Washington. It looks like a very powerful right fielder who's got good defensive ratings. Milwaukee goes with Greg Deichmann. I had him in an Atlanta Braves franchise on OTP. He didn't pan out great, but he has really good ratings in this. Oakland goes with Keegan Thompson. Miami goes with Zach Collins. San Diego, Nick Senzel. Jordan Sheffield to Detroit. Chris Oakey to the White Sox. I have him in a different OTP save, and he turned into a solid backup for me. Nothing much more. Chris Vial, a college pitcher, to Seattle. Morgan Cooper, a college pitcher, to Boston. Kevin Gowdy, a high school pitcher, to Tampa Bay. He's got all right pitches. It's pretty solid. And Cleveland, god damn it, Cleveland, taking first place and taking Matt Vogel. Oh man, I really wanted him. He's so good. All right, let's just go straight to our pick. That was obviously what I was looking for. By simulating pick by pick instead of all the way to our pick. I kind of like this Matt Acosta guy. He's a lefty. He is only 5'10", and he is a high school pitcher. Don't know how much I trust that. If he's available for our next pick, I think we'll go with him. But other than that, looks like Toronto just took a pitcher right before us. Pretty good. I probably would have drafted that. Alright. Mickey Moniak is a guy I've had in a few other franchises, but it looks like he will be available next round or later since he has poor OSA ratings, which the computer usually bases more of their picks on. Bo Bichette. He's a pretty good third baseman. Jonathan Geddes, high school pitcher, who turned out really well in one save and really bad in another. I don't love his ratings. I think I'm going to go with Acosta. I'm going to take the risk. I like his pitches. I think they can all develop pretty well. And he's a lefty, which is always a plus. So we will take Matt Acosta with our first pick in the second round. Our next pick We've got 2 catchers here. Brad Debo, not bad, not great. David Clausen, not bad, not great either. Got Bichette. We've got a few right fielders here. Joseph Corrigan, Anthony Ganella, Cameron Locklear. I like this. I like Locklear. Let's take Cam Locklear with our 3rd round pick, I believe. And next round we'll take Moniak if he's still there. And he's not. Great. Alright, no to Ganella. Ryan Orr, he's a catcher. I'm not drafting someone who's going to have 20 contact. Got Nolan Williams, a shortstop, but we just drafted a shortstop. This guy looks like he wants a pretty big signing bonus, so I'm going to say no to that. 3 catchers. Here's a first baseman, Thomas Johns. I like this. And we take Thomas Jones with our 3rd pick, 4th round. Next, let's look at some starters. No one left that JJ likes, but plenty left that the OSA likes. And here's one that I like. Those OSA ratings look really good. Let's see, who had there were a couple guys that had 2 stars. Let's see if any of the high OSA guys were those. Here's one, Ross Korsek, and I do like this too. So let's take, it's not Korsek, it's Korosek. Alright, let's go back to the draft. Starting pitcher, yeah, okay, so Blatch was a college pitcher. I like that. Blatch or Korosek? I'm going to go with Blatch first because Korosek is only 17 years old. And let's see if he's still there. But there's plenty of good. Oh, shoot. He's fragile. Okay. Never mind. Ooh, here's another one. Michael McCavin. I like his ratings a lot. He's a durable 18-year-old pitcher. Sure, let's draft him. Next pick. There's a lot of good pitchers. I'll take Korosek. I'll take a risk with him. Damn, so many good pitchers. DeAndre Roberts. Again, this is really good ratings if OSA is true. And I know OSA are usually less accurate than your head scout, but I can't say I don't like what I see from these guys so far. And now let's find anyone else at my head scout that JJ Piccolo kind of likes. Ooh, Coleman Williams. No. Connor Lunn. I'll think about it. Anyone else? Ooh, here's one. Alright. Well, he didn't have the potential for my head scout that I liked. Who was the one I just liked? Connor Lunn. We will take him and then simulate the rest of the draft. So, not happy that I didn't get Matt Vogel. Even less happy that he went to Cleveland. But, can't say I'm not disappointed. I'm confusing myself. I will stop speaking. Alright, some impossible guys. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good too. I didn't realize Chilar was impossible when I was looking at him. All these impossible guys are pretty good. Ooh, Chris Thompson can play everywhere. Alright. I'm going to offer Thompson $2 million. See that? One more zero. $2 million for him. And I'll offer $2 million for Cholari. 1, 2, 3. And $2 million for Escobedo. I don't know if I'll get any of these guys, but it's worth giving them that offer because they look really good. And let's simulate forward. So, we've got a 3-game set against Baltimore. We're going to stay on the waiver wire because that's where I found Alex Colomb earlier. And Alcides Escobar's injury is broken kneecap. 4 months. That hurts to lose your leadoff hitter who's having such a good season. Damn it. All right. We got to call up someone. Shortstop. Let's see. Who do we got? Mondesi's injured. Could call up Dusty Coleman. We could call up Orlando Calixte. None of these guys are too good at defense. What about Whit Merrifield? Let's find him. He's just a solid utility guy. Plays second. Doesn't play short, but in Omaha, he's having a really good season. Let's promote him to Kansas City. And so Christian Colon will play shortstop, and Merrifield will back up second and third, and why not shortstop too? And we can copy the lineup, copy the depth chart, paste the lineup, and paste the depth chart, putting Merrifield as a pinch hitter on both. And let's continue simulating. So we won the game against Baltimore. Nothing from our draftees yet. Now we have game 2. And we win. And Acosta accepts, Abedo doesn't, and Thompson, who is the one I really wanted, doesn't either. So I doubt the pitcher will. And let's continue simulating. Check the waiver wire. Anyone? Ooh, Clayton Richard. He is making $2 million. He looks more like a starting pitcher. We also have Sean Nolan, Xavier Cedeno. We've already taken one of Tampa Bay's relievers. Evan Scribner. See. We sent Mike Minor on a rehab assignment. We could use another middle reliever. I don't know who would be expendable. Does Vargas have options? Let's place a claim on Evan Scribner. And let's finish series against Baltimore. My pitching staff got messed up earlier this year, so it's going in a weird order. Ventura loses, and Blatch accepts. Locklear accepts. Was that Ventura's fault? Volko's ERA is over 5 now, so he just went from Ventura to Medlin now. Scribner is a Kansas City Royal. So let's see if we can send down Vargas. Alright, well, we're going to waive in DFA Vargas. He doesn't have a great contract, and if someone would take him off for us, we would really like that. And Evan Scribner will be added to the Royals active roster. He will go to middle relief. He's having a good season so far, kind of like Cologne. And we will continue simulating. 3-game set against Chicago. So we win game 1. Thomas Johns says yes. So all we have left is Chilari, who's waiting for an offer. And we already got a first baseman this draft, but I do like his discipline. We'll offer him a $2 million contract as well, or signing bonus, I should say. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we're not offering you a $20 million signing bonus. Don't be ridiculous. All right. We're now 11 games above 500, and we will continue simulating. We lose. Game 2, Billy Chilari says no. Game 3 against Jose Quintana, we win 6-0. Take a look at that game. Only 3 hits given up by Edinson Volquez, so his ERA comes back down. We have a 3-game set against Cleveland. We're 5 games out of them. First game, we lose by 1, we win by 1, and we win by 3. So we gain a game on Cleveland. Ventura, again, looks like I don't know if he had he just had to start game 3. So I'm hoping he can bring his ERA down, have a couple really good starts. We win. First 2 against Detroit. Cody Sturgeon says no, not surprised. And that's it for our draft class, I believe. As we win game 3, game 4, we lose. But we are now only 1 game back. Jason Vargas, can he be demoted? He can't be. Shoot, let's see if we can trade him for virtually anything. Looks like all guys with bad contracts, yeah. Shoot. Elvis Andrus, though, that's 8 years. No. Damn it, no one took Vargas. Alright. Don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Let's look at waivers and DFA. Can't send him to AAA. Can't trade him. Can't add him to the 40-man either. Shoot. Although we could easily remove like Peter Moylan, who had a bad year in Omaha. Alright. Active roster. Can we send Dylan G to AAA? We can. Even though he's having a good year, we're going to put Jason Vargas in the long relief role because I don't want to just eat his contract. I'm hoping he can do well, and then we can trade it for something rather than nothing and have to just eat his money, like I said. So we lose the first game to the Mets, and we lose, or we get rained out. But we are half a game back. Now 1.5 after losing 1-0 to Houston. We are half a game back after winning. And we are still half a game back after taking the 3rd game of the series. This episode has gone on for a while now. I'm thinking whether I should split this into 2. But I think we're going to go through the trading deadline. Next episode will be the pennant race. And then after that, hopefully some playoffs. So we are still in 2nd place. Now, looks like Cleveland's finally getting hot and winning a few games. So Mike Minor's time is up. Where is he? AAA Mike Minor. Here we are. What's his trade market look like? El Capitan. I saw Pablo Sandoval. Kevin PR, though. So some interesting names here. Henderson Alvarez from Oakland. Matt Kemp. But Kevin PR is the most intriguing of these names. He's a very good outfielder for Mike Minor. Can we put Jason Vargas on that instead? Looks like they have the budget space. Vargas. He won't accept this trade at all because it includes vastly overpaid vet Jason Vargas. Only person that would make this work is Alex Gordon. Can we just dump him off for nothing? I would love to dump Jason Vargas for nothing. Fuck. Okay. Anybody rebuilding that needs some pitcher? Well, that wouldn't make sense why they would Boston, you're rebuilding. Take my crappy pitcher for not a starter because they don't like for reliever. For a crappy reliever, take Jason Vargas. No, you won't. Not even for a crappy reliever. Why? Okay. Shoot. Mike Minor. Where you at, Doe? Can you be... Well, has your market changed? No off. Well, yes, it has changed. It's gone down. It's gotten worse. How many more years do we have to pay him? Just 2017? Alright. Bye. We'll pay it right now instead of spreading it. We will call up Mike Minor. If we can find him. Michael, you're coming to Kansas City. And we will put him in the long relief role. Medlin's got his ERA under 4, and Volquez and Kennedy are both close. Now Ventura's got a game against Jaime Garcia, and we win, and Ventura looks like his ERA barely changed at all. We are still a game and a half back of Cleveland. Now the last game of June, we lose and fall another game back as Cleveland is on a winning streak. Lose 3-1. Now Philadelphia. We lost the series to Atlanta earlier in the year. We win game 1 against Philadelphia. We have a trade proposal from Pittsburgh. Sean Rodriguez for Christian Colon and Raul Mondesi. Absolutely not. How is Whit Merrifield done? He is 0 for 2. Colon has brought his average up. He's looking like he's doing pretty well in the starting spot. All right. Let us continue on. Oh, wait. Never mind. We have international amateurs to deal with. And there are some good ones for not a lot of money. Felix Marrero. Jose Agnon. Hits the crap out of the ball. Any pitchers? Here's one, Dave Fernandez. Pretty good, but I'm not willing to spend that much money on. Bill Pineda. All these are guys that my head scout likes very much. Alright. And Juan Rendon. No, I don't like him. Alright, we're going to offer all of these guys who want less than 100,000, 250,000, and they should accept that right away, and then we get a nice little influx of young'uns. And I will actually check up on our international amateur signings from last year. We had the major ones were an outfielder and a shortstop, I believe. So there's Pineda. Then we'll have Cruz and Cubulo, and that will be it, I believe. As we offer him 25. We offer Cubulo 250. I mean, not 25. Is there anyone else worth looking at? We still have 1750 left. Barajas? No. Alright. That's good. That's good so far. Rosters and transactions. International complex. We had this guy and this guy. So Medina and Sully Matias and Christian Perez. So yeah, some pretty good guys down there. And do we have a series against Cleveland coming up soon? We do after the All-Star break. So we lost to Philadelphia. Let's see, review of midseason goals. Omar Infante has been an improvement at second base. Okay. I guess it's because he's done well. Wade Davis, we would love to extend, but not for that much money. Big time player, acquire player, team leader. Well, David, not sure how well I can do all that for you. Cleveland lost the same night, and we win, and Cleveland loses. So we are now 12 new messages. All of our 5 of our guys signed, and Perez is out for 3 days. That means Drew Butera gets 3 starts against Toronto. So we lose the first, win the second, and lose the third. And looks like Cleveland did basically the exact same. No compensation picks. Bautista hits 300 home runs. I hate him. Devin Marrero to Arizona for Jamie Westbrook. Interesting deal by Boston. I would love me some Devin Marrero on this team. If we were to acquire a player, I believe it would be a shortstop. So let's look through for some shortstops. Let's just do a quick... Okay, what am I trying to do? Let's do a quick player search. GM actions. Make a trade. Find a player. Hitters. Shortstop. 3 stars. Let's just search. See who we have there. There's going to be a lot of people. Hopefully... Did I search everyone? No. I want it to be shortstop rating of at least 50. Okay, we have guys like VR, who has a 50 shortstop rating. We have a guy like Didi Gregorius. Someone on maybe not a young guy who would be difficult to acquire, like a Trey Turner or a Corey Seager or a Carlos Correa. Jose Iglesias, I would not mind, but I don't think Detroit wants to deal. Yeah, no. No, back. Player search. There we go. What would it take to get me some Jonathan VR? Alright, you know what I'm going to do? This episode? Yeah, Realm honestly not happening. This episode is going to go through the All-Star break. Next episode, we will have trade deadline through the end of the year. So, yeah, that's what we're planning on doing. We lose Game 1 to Seattle badly. We win Game 2. We are 2.5 back of Cleveland. Chase Utley for no. Finally, we have 2 games before the break. We lose. And we lose. So we are 3.5 games back at the All-Star break. Our All-Stars include Chris Young. Good for him. Wade Davis. Salvador Perez. No Eric Hosmer. No Lorenzo Cain. No Alex Gordon. Alright, let's do a quick checkup of some stats. And then that'll be it for this episode. Alright. Cologne doing alright. Moustakas doing well. I like Cologne in the leadoff spot. Moustakas doing very well. Cain doing really well. Hosmer doing well. Morales doing well. Gordon's dropped off a bit. Perez having a good season. Orlando's having a good season. Infante's having a good season. Volquez, Kennedy, Medlin have all gone up. Ventura's come down. He's nearly under 5. In fact, we're going to just simulate up through the Cleveland series there. This is a pretty big 6 games for us as we win the All-Star game. Ryan Goins for Joakim Soria, and absolutely not. Alright, we are 12 games above 500. Game against Detroit, 3 game set, and then 3 game set against Cleveland. So we take the first 2. We sweep Detroit and only gain 1 game on Cleveland. But we can take over the Central after this series. We lose Game 1, lose Game 2, and win Game 3. And against the Mets, we lose. And we are 4 games back. Volquez threw 8 innings. Alright, so that did not go how I had hoped it would. So we lose. We end up 1 500. Sorry, one game above 500, 4-3 for those 7 games. And we've got Texas and Los Angeles to end the month, but that will be next episode. Hope you guys did enjoy. We're in a pretty good position. Next episode will be trade deadline and the pennant chase. So I will see you guys then, probably with some trades already planned out. I'll probably simulate forward before the episode starts, and see you guys right at the trade deadline. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.